All right, I hear you, man. I hear you. You know, where has the Subaru content been? When is the next VB WRX video? Chris, can we get Subaru content? Can we get Subaru videos back on the channel? We're finally making it happen today. I feel like we've had such a long stretch of Corvette content. Sprinkle of Mustang stuff, some M3 stuff, and I hear you. I see all of your comments, and that's why today we are behind the wheel of the good old VB WRX, man. Actually on the way to pick up a new wheel setup for this car. I'm actually on stocks. I had TE37s on this car for a long time. And I was like, you know what? Subi Fest is next weekend. And I'm like, you know what? I could probably use a little nice refresh for the VB. And we got a couple mods on the way. But first, we're gonna start off with some new wheels today. Look at this thing. Okay. Rocket Bunny V3 kit. Yo, that's like throwback. Oh my gosh. By far my favorite wide body kit ever. That's so cool. It's like I'm cruising with my old self right now. Oh, I miss it so much. I miss it. I cannot wait to show you guys this new setup. And this new setup, you can't really hate it, bro. You can't really hate it. As much as you want to hate it, you just can't, bro. Oh my gosh, 2 hours and 46 minutes to get these wheels. It's like peak traffic hour right now too. As most of you guys may know, I live in San Diego, California, and right now we're driving to LA. LA is about a couple hours. LA is full of crazy drivers, man. I mean, if you guys are in the area, you know, people there drive like they literally got no heads, bro. It's like a free-for-all on the freeway. With that being said, we gotta put something on the car. A little safety precaution. It doesn't hurt to have, especially driving through the roads of LA, man. You just never know. And yeah, let's make it happen and we'll get back on the road after. So I just finished installing the F17 Elite dash cam from Redtiger. Pretty sick. This is the world's first dash cam with a full night color capability with an in-cabin view. The F17 comes with a high resolution 4K front facing camera, a 1080p cabin facing camera, and last but not least a 2.5K rear facing camera. Both front and rear cameras use Sony Starvis 2 sensors which are built in. They also include dual channel HDR, ensuring a balanced exposure no matter what time of the day you're driving. The app interface is honestly pretty straightforward to use. You just click the Wi-Fi, go to your phone's Wi-Fi settings, click your Redtiger dashcam, and you're now connected to view all of the footage that you've been recording and easily download whatever you need. This touchscreen dashcam honestly has so many built-in features, switching through different camera views, customizing your resolution, adjusting your display brightness, and way more customizable options are available for you at the touch of a finger. I love how the F17 is a 3-channel dashcam that captures 3 angles at all times, but my favorite part of this dashcam is the cabin facing camera that tends to capture some random funny moments on the road that can actually be used for content on YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. So yeah, massive shout out to Redtiger for sponsoring today's video with their F17 dashcam. If you guys need your car hooked up with a dashcam, just like I did with the WRX right here, click that exclusive link right here down in the description. But yeah, that's enough yapping about dashcams. Let's go and show you guys the new wheels that I got for the VB right here. All right, y'all, so we made it to the location. I actually got the new wheels in the trunk right now. We just picked them up. You guys probably guessed it.
T37s?
No. So actually they're not T37s. They are raised though. I think you guys are gonna like the color. Like I said, I feel like you can't really hate this colorway. Like, I don't know, I'm just not gonna talk more about it. I'll just go and show you guys. All right, here's another hint, guys. So no, they're not TE37s, as you can tell, little sticker. Got gram lights, man. Similar to TEs, same brand and everything, but a little bit different. Damn. That probably looks sick on camera.
Those are cool. Those are so shiny.
Hella shiny. Guys, triple chrome, 57 DRs. I think it's gonna look so fire. Yeah, bro. Just on camera, they're just hella shiny. What do you think? You like them?
Yeah, I do.
So shiny. I don't know if you guys remember, I ran these in matte blue on my STI. That was like when I first got the STI, so kind of a little throwback with this WRX, but obviously in triple chrome. What do you guys think? Super freaking shiny. I just feel like the chrome is gonna look so good on the WRX. Something a little bit different. Got them all loaded up. Damn, it's gonna look so good, especially with like the coil setup. I feel like this car is like pretty low, not gonna lie. And this car's on coilovers, BC coilovers, so Very excited. Unfortunately, I was gonna try to get them mounted today, but unfortunately everything is like closing already. It's almost 6. So I think tomorrow we're gonna get the tires mounted on. I'm just gonna use the tires I have right here on the stocks.
We're in Anaheim right now, and I saw these burritos on my reel the other day, and they're from Los de Juarez Burritos. Okay, look how long this thing is.
Skinny and long.
It's as long as my whole forearm. That's insane. And they have a bunch of different ones, but
I got chicken chipotle. I think it's like rice, chicken chipotle sauce. I think that's it.
And that's it. Mine has beans and shredded beef, but in Spanish you say desabrida. Bomb. Like big old lightsabers. We fight with our burritos.
Bro.
Oh yeah. We looked in the bag. I put a whole fucking chile in there. Isn't that crazy? Freaking huge. It's almost the size of my head. I think the fact that it's getting makes it easier to eat.
Oh.
This is a bag. This is how you spell it. If you're ever in Anaheim, go get it. They're going viral right now on Instagram and TikTok.
Guys, I'm so excited for these. Alright man, stole my dad's truck right here, got the Tacoma, and peep it. Got all the stocks loaded up from the WRX. I actually have some tires on the stocks that I'm gonna use. These are I think two 15/40 18s. Same exact tires that I had on my previous wheel setup, and my previous wheel setup are the same exact specs that are on the new ones that we're gonna be putting on the WRX. So works out good. All we have to do is literally swap all 4 of these tires, and yeah bro, let's go and head to the tire shop. If you guys have not been up to date with the latest videos, I did a Q&A. I think that was like 2 videos ago. And yeah, like in that Q&A, I was talking a lot about just like my mental and like what's going on, what I've been thinking about. And I got a lot of questions, you know, asking, you know, Chris, where's like the Subaru content, this and that? Been so long since you filmed with the WRX, and where's like the FRS? I pretty much answered like all those questions in that Q&A. You know, I kind of, you know, feel like I pushed it off to the side. You know, ever since we got the M3, you know, we got the Corvette. So, you know, not gonna lie, my videos, just to be completely honest, my videos have been everywhere. I feel like I kind of took on too much on myself, you know what I mean, on the channel. There's just so much going on. There's a lot of different builds, and yes, it was cool and like refreshing at first, I feel like, but after a while, it was just, I mean, for me, it just got hard. Like, I got a lot of cars, man, and I feel like lately I've been kind of just like stepping back, and obviously, you know, like finishing the cars that I, you know, have right now. You know, I've been slowly trying to check that off. You know, the Mustang, we finished all the supercharger stuff. The M3, I pretty much did all I want to that car. I got big news for the M3 coming very soon. You guys gotta wait on that. But, and also the Corvette. We did a lot to the Corvette lately. They, you know, fully transformed it and pretty much done almost everything to that car, I guess you could say. Slowly just trying to check off, you know, stuff. And like a year ago, I was like, you know, I have a lot of cars and I just kept adding onto it. I got the M3, we didn't even finish the WRX build. We didn't finish the Mustang build. And also, you know, I wasn't finished with a lot of the builds, and then I got the Corvette. So it was like, I just kept adding, and over time it just got so much and overwhelming. Now I'm just glad, you know, that I can, you know, get back into the Subaru stuff. The WRX, and then of course the FRS. I gotta get going on the FRS. Got to get a motor for that car. So yeah, it's time to pay attention to the Subaru stuff again. I feel like I owe you Subaru guys, you know, some content. So starting it big with some new wheels for the WRX. Just a nice little restart, a refresher. And yeah, we just arrived at the tire shop. Go and take these out and slap some tires on these wheels. Heck yeah, so we just got back to the shop. So we got the two 1540s on. I know we're kind of low-key showing wires, but we flipped them. And we got plenty of tread, man. Plenty of tread left on this side. Let's just get right into it, bro. So literally running the same spacer setup because, like I said, same specs. So go ahead and just throw these on. Oh, this is gonna be so hot. Oh my freaking gosh, that's gonna look so hot. Oh, I cannot wait, dude. All right. Here goes. Oh, I cannot wait. All right. I guess the cool thing about 57 DRs is they literally look like TE37s. Just a little bit skinnier. And they're cheaper. They're way cheaper. Off the top of my head, I think they're like $1,000 or $1,500 cheaper than TE37s. That's pretty cool. I mean, they're both raised. TEs are just a little bit thicker. The spokes are a little bit more flat on TEs, but as you can see on the 57s, they're more like kind of concave a little bit. So good to know if you're trying to get, you know, like a TE37 look, but save some money. You can find some used ones on Facebook for like, I don't know, like $1,500 maybe. That's a good price for like a set of real authentic wheels. So 57s, changing it up a little bit. I know on the channel I'm always running TEs, Workmeisters. Compared to like all the other real wheels, like I feel like you can low-key call these like a budget type wheel, you know what I mean? Like they're not $3,000 like some freaking TE37s. Yeah, bro, just want to switch it up a little bit. And yeah, man, I'm so excited to put this car on the ground. It's gonna look so good. As much as you want to hate on chrome, you know, oh, let's play it out, blah blah, this and that, like you have to admit, bro, like just look at this contrast. The blue on the chrome, it literally does not get any better, bro. I used to be a huge white wheel guy simply because the contrast. In 2020, the good old 2026, I think that that white phase kind of transitioned into chrome phase. I feel like on all the cars I've ran chrome at least one time. Battery should be charged now. Let me know if you guys like the POV vibes. Typically I'll just put my camera on the tripod, but switching it up a little bit today. Woohoo, bro, it's gonna look so good. Yes, sir. It's been a while since I've seen the fitment on this car. I feel like the fitment with wheels on this car is spot on. Static too. I had stocks on for so long, so I'm excited. All right, on the floor. It's literally exactly how I thought it was gonna come out. So freaking good. Like, look at that fitment, bro. So good, man. It's like, I can't even put my finger in here. It's that close, but this is so sick. But nah, the chrome looks so good. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Was that a good move, or do you guys like the TE37s better? Now the lighting right now though is just hitting, dude. It's like peak sunset right now, and it's looking, dude, that looks so good. I feel like honestly my favorite angle is like this right here. I always used to hate freaking photos with like wheels turned, but I don't know why. I feel like lately I love like photos like this, just like the wheel a little bit turned on the front and just like a front angle. I don't know, something about it. Gosh, bro, it literally looks aired out right here. This angle right here, bro, the camber looks crazy. I do get questions on my camber setup, you know, how much camber I'm running. I'm pretty much running, I think 6.5 or 7 front and rear, pretty much matching. In the rears, as you can see, I'm running PBM lower control arms, and you can't really see it, but I'm running toe arms as well. So you definitely need those two to get around that amount of camber. And then you pop the hood, and I'm running camber plates. So these are Omni made. I think that's how you say it, Omni made camber plates, fully maxed out, about -6.5, 7 I think we're at. And yeah, that's pretty much what I did to achieve that amount of camber. Pretty straightforward. What the heck? Damn. What up, bruh? How you doing? Dude, you was riding my foot over. Jeez. Damn, I kind of want to get the Mustang or something. All the black cars are out. What up, bruh? Yeah, I got raised.
Nice.
Something a little different.
Nice.
Switch it up a little bit.
Nice. I mean, I like this.
It's like a Kirkland TE.
Kirkland TE. Great value TE.
Don't they look like TEs from like afar?
They do. I actually thought they were TEs when you sent the picture.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, oh, you just got them plated. I forgot you had this car. I'm not gonna lie.
It's been in hiatus.
We don't
It's
see
been
it
hibernating,
enough.
dude.
We don't see it enough. Maybe you gotta make it black and you'll like it too.
Bro, maybe I gotta wide body it and bag it, and I'll like it. Dang, dude, I kind of want to pick the Mustang up or something.
Where's it at?
I want to match with all you guys. I kind of want to get it.
He wants to get his Mustang.